Okay, Facebook family and YouTube people, I have to say something. I got up this morning, woke up, a friend of mine called, my best friend, niece. All right, now I got to tell you this, and I woke up this morning, thank God for waking up. But I have to tell you, I got up this morning, I was so depressed that I was thinking about some things like last night before I went to sleep, about everything that's going on in my life. All right, 3 weeks ago I made a video, all right, about asking for some assistance, some help, some money to help me catch up and pay my rent because I'm behind in rent. All right, now that I really, like I said, I don't think about it. I feel bad about it because I had to go there and I had to like actually get on the internet and ask and beg for money. All right, people thought I was like trying to get money for, because it was a scam and everything like that. Okay, no, people, I'm not trying to scam or anything like that. All right, all those backgrounds. I mean, this is like, I'm not even going to put the background up. I'm just going to be straight up. You see this green screen, and I'm going to be honest. I can put anything on there I want. I can make it look exactly like they do on the TV, on the broadcast. I can do anything like that. That's why people, I'm not trying to play with your intelligence. I'm trying to appeal to you for the knowledge that you do have. Right? Now, first of all, the reason why I'm saying this and I'm coming out just straight up to be, I don't know how you want to take this. You want to say like I owe you a formal apology, or I'm saying that, I'm like telling you like this is what I had to go through in order to get peace on my mind, not like feel like I let something off of my heart was heavy. I had a load on my. No, that is not why I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this is because, see, a lot of people right now today think I'm like going crazy, I'm losing it or something like that. It's like people say like, wow, he's making those videos, he's trying to make one of those videos that he had a message and he was trying to put it out, and nobody listened to him and heard what he was trying to say or what he's trying to do. People, this is not that video. If you think it is, this is not that video. Alright? I'm not crazy, and I'm not trying to say in these coded messages underneath my voice and all that other stuff, that I'm asking for help and everything like that. I ask for help. I would ask all of you all for help. You don't understand what it is to ask for help and then nobody responds. Okay, that's the hurting thing about it. But no, I had a few people that did respond to the video. My best friend, my brother, he called me and asked me, was everything all right? No, everything is not all right. Right now, I'm on the internet constantly asking people for donations. And I don't even care. I don't want the money. Can I just say the thing that motivates me for doing what I'm doing is because, one day when I'm not here, it's going to go for somebody else to have it or whatever. It's going to a better cause than I can even think of. All right? It's like I can't take it with me. It's not like, no, it is that exact thing. I can't take anything with me. So isn't it best for me to leave something behind than to take something that I can't even possess, or something that I know I can't take with me in the first place? So why not, while I'm here, use the time to help other people like realize that, okay, I'm trying to sell you all on virtual ideas. And that's like, people said, well, if you can get somebody to believe in the concept or believe anything or do something, you can get anybody to believe anything. All right? No, it's not like that. Okay? I'm trying to explain to you all what this whole thing is coming to. Okay? Now, I explained to you that I'm working with the brain, the idea, the constant things that go on in our thoughts and our mind. Okay, a lot of you all are probably saying like, well, he's not an expert, he's not an authority, he doesn't know everything about the, no, I don't. But see, I have all my life been wanting to be a scientist. I love science. But in the process of me not going to school, going through all the things that it takes to become a scientist, I just did not get the opportunity to go and become that. Now, think about it. If I wanted to, if I could have just stayed in school, I could have been like at MIT, things like that. I went to DeVry. I didn't like it. I mean, I'm going to tell you the reason why, but I didn't like it is because it was too slow. All right? And you're going to say, wait, who do you think you are to have that much skill and knowledge to even think like that? I know this. I mean, like I said, I did not want to go there because it was like, when I went there, when I got out of high school, the first thing I did, it was a Bailing House School. All right? A Bailing House School, they didn't teach us anything about multi-testers or anything like that. And this is, like I said, people, this is a multi-tester. This thing actually does more than the kit that I had got when I was at DeVry for the first year. And I actually made an analog. I built it, through the class. It was going through theory, and they actually taught us how to build a working multi-tester. Okay? I had the opportunity to actually build it from a Heath kit that they used to be called from Hewlett-Packard. All right, back in the days, this is a Heath kit, and it was like part of my class assignment was to build a multi-tester. All right, I did not like the class. I mean, I enjoyed being at an electronics school and everything like that, but I didn't like it because it was slow. I didn't know about computers then. I didn't know about digital anything. Nothing. At the time, I was still, like, my head was still in punch cards. I was still thinking about Sperry Univac, mainframe systems and stuff like that. I was basically, it was my beginning of computer science. And I didn't think about that until right now, how I have advanced from that, from punch cards and everything like that to this, to the microprocessors, to, I'm talking about memory and everything. I mean, I've been through the whole, the whole shebang, if you want to call it that. All right? I done went from punch cards to digital computers to laptops. Okay? I done did it all. I mean, now we even got the iPad, which is like a touchscreen laptop with no keyboard. Okay? Come on now. It's nothing I haven't done. All right? But I'm just going to tell you like this. Now, I would not really have gotten this far if it wasn't for my oldest brother. And he's gone now. But the man put something on my mind that is like the most remarkable thing that I could ever do. It's like I can increase my brain capacity like I don't know how much. I don't. There's no limit. I can think of things. I can read things. I can learn things beyond the point of just normal, like saying, okay, this is where I read this and I learned this and I stopped there. No, it doesn't. I mean, do you know how bad it makes you feel when you couldn't have kept up with somebody that has gotten told the same thing that you're being told now about being overqualified? I've been told that I was overqualified for just any job because I don't want to stay there. I wouldn't work the job because I wouldn't be happy there. It's the same thing like going to school at DeVry. Oh, wait, I wasn't happy there, no, because they were not even dealing with digital computers at the time. They didn't even have those classes that you all see now that they offering on TV about computer design and doing all those things and graphics and game design and everything like that. That didn't even exist in, it was in 1978. 78, that was like 1 year out of high school. And in 78, I just went straight to DeVry. Okay? It didn't happen for me, people. So I'm just saying, like, you want to know my story. Oh, I have a good story. A great. But, see, a lot of you all are probably saying, like, well, why do you want to know what he's going through, what he's done, all that other stuff? People, I make videos. That's all I do right now because that's all I can get. I don't even have a job. I can't find a job. Why? Because nobody will right now hire me. At 52 years old, do you think that I can go out there and compete with all these young people that's coming out there, getting out of school and everything like that? No, I couldn't do that. But, see, the thing about it is, the stuff that I know, and I do definitely need somebody I can share this with, And I'm asking people, please, excuse me. I'm getting messed up, mush mouth on my words and stuff like that, but I'm saying this. All I ask is just that somebody understand what I'm talking about. All right. It's like we have this knowledge, and it's the capability of sharing it with other people. And then you got people out there that wants to capitalize on your knowledge, or either they want to use the things that you think about and sell knowledge. See, that's what I'm talking about. People's knowledge is power. It really is. And when people can take it and turn it into a commodity, actually use it, it's a tool. It's things that we, like I said, I've told you often before what knowledge is. Knowledge is the things that we know and the things that we don't know. Back in the days when they used to have open forum and Socrates, Aristotle, and all these people that used to talk out open to open forums. That's why I think right now today that I'm going to be honest, that I love when I go online and I get to join forums, or when I get a chance to work with open source. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have a friend, I don't know if he want me to mention his name right now, who got me hooked up with Linux and operating system and everything like that, that is one that you can constantly work on and build. It's open source. And I really feel bad that I had to wait this long in life and take these many years to find out that there's something out there for creative people like me that I had no idea about. I knew about Linux like maybe 20 years ago. 20 years ago when I was working at the company. I was working at the company Nexus, and this young student, I was like, about the same, maybe around the same age he was when he was telling me about it, but I never gave it any thought, no idea. I was working with some software. I was working with a bunch of Microsoft, and all the software that I was working with was Microsoft, and it's all worked on an IBM computer. Okay, excuse me. I had to check out my battery. Oh, okay. My battery recharger, because I got to charge up my battery for my camcorder. Okay, anyway, he was telling me about this application. It's like I didn't know about it a long time ago, about Linux, and I didn't think about it at the time because it wasn't really something I was really into. I don't know why I didn't go with it at the time when I was learning about it, and I found out about how much stuff it can be done with it. And it was during the time when I was like learning about languages, and I learned about assembler and C++, CC. I learned about C first, then there was C++. Learned about Pascal, BASIC, all the other languages that you said. But I was basically into machine language and was assembler. And I know those are like the ground level, way low level languages. This is what they build languages off of. But see, I had to learn the languages that they used back in the days when they was making mainframes and punch cards, and they was using that. I was on that level. But now I got to the point where I'm learning new languages like Qt, HTML, XML, XNA. I got stuff going right now that is going to keep me at a point where PHP, artificial intelligence, Python, and stuff like that, it's going to have me at a point where I'm going to die with all this knowledge in my head, and I'm still not going to be able to get all this out. I'll say it. Now, did I say the word die? Yes, I did. All right. I don't believe that, all of this information that I have is going to die with me. I'm going to get it out. Somebody's going to learn this. I don't care who it is. It's like I'm trying to teach people, my nephews, I'm trying to teach somebody in my family, anybody who's willing to learn, because I'm not charging for this information. I'm just letting you know this is a free thing that's going on. And a lot of people think this is not a joke, people. I'm serious. I'm sharing my story with you right now, telling you everything about me. Like I said, hey, if this is how Bill Gates and them got started, okay, cool. But hey, I should have been out there. It was my fault that I didn't have enough confidence or didn't believe in myself enough to actually be out there and do all that. So anytime you see me with this something like this, a motherboard and a multi-tester. Alright? Don't think I'm just holding this because it's a prop and everything like that. I mean, physically, it's in my hand, okay, and I can show you this. But the concept of this stuff comes from people like me that think of things like this in their brain. And it's always something virtual until it gets down on paper, okay? Telling you people, this is what I've been trying to tell you for the longest. Don't think I'm like sitting up here tripping and going crazy and stuff like that. I mean, look, I already know if it comes to the point when the end of this month I become homeless or whatever, I run out of money, I don't find a job, it's not going to matter, you know, like I said, because I get back on my feet and I get started again. If God be willing that don't nothing happen to me, when I come back, people are going to be like, wow. You know, and it's not one of those, oh, I'm going to say, well, I did one of those rags to riches stories and everything like that. But do you know that the people like me wind up being overlooked because sometimes things just happen in life. And like I said, 2 weeks ago, I got a call. Somebody said, you know, did I still need any help? Yes, I do, and I'm not going to lie about it, but there's no help for me right now. There's nothing anybody can do because, see, the thing about it is, you know, right now, people do not care. I don't think there's anybody right now that's even going to respond to this video once I put it out there. You know, maybe get some hits. I'm not even doing it for the hits. I'm just doing it because people. I'm just telling you I'm concerned, and I'm really trying to figure out where are we going in life. You know, when you got people like me that are smart, and this, like I said, I met a college professor, excuse me, I'm essing too much. I got too much. I've been doing that. Anyway, I met a college professor when I think I was 20 years old. He was 50 years old when I met him. He told me that he was homeless. I could not believe that. You know, how can a college professor wind up homeless? You know, with all the skills and knowledge that we have, got people teaching at universities and teaching at colleges and stuff like that. But he winds up homeless. And I'm looking at him like, I can't believe that, because I'm like, first of all, there was a book that he was looking at and he was reading. And it was like how to read schematic diagrams. I'm sorry, excuse me. He was reading a book on that. And I was like, well, that's what I was into. That's what I do. And I'm trying to figure out, that doesn't make sense to me. How can a college professor wind up homeless? Well, this is why I'm telling you this right now, this story, people, is because this is how we do each other, and this is how society gets us to that point. It doesn't matter, you know, like I said, what he told me was a deep story and all that. But even people that's smart can still wind up homeless. Okay, so I'm not going to trip about that. I'm not going to tell you anything other than the fact that this is why I can't figure out for the life of me right now today that we allow smart people, geniuses, whatever, to get to a point where they can't utilize the talent, the skill that they have, the knowledge. People tell you you're overqualified when you got some kind of intelligence. Or you will actually tell me that when a person is that smart, he can't help the world. I mean, it's like these are people that are like just coming up with cures for cancer. That's not, they already know how to stop AIDS and all these other things. And you're going to tell me that there is no way in the world that you will not help people like this. It's something. It's beyond my. I mean, God. You'd rather watch a video right now, I'm saying, about Antoine Dodson or a lizard drinking orange juice out of a carton, or the possibility of a cat. So, I mean, I ain't got nothing against animals. I love animals, you know. But I mean, you would rather watch a cat swiping at an alligator instead of listening to the story of somebody who's telling you how we look at things in life, people. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's the thing about it. If you don't know anybody in life, you will never get it anywhere in life. But what happens when it comes to the point when your life is over? It doesn't matter who you knew at the time, all those people that got you somewhere, got you in. What have you given back to the world? What have you contributed? So if anybody see this video, I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is not like, you know, we have to put him on in some, you know, like a straitjacket, and he's crazy and all that other stuff. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm telling you how the world has changed, man. I mean, seriously. I'm ahead of my time. I'm like my oldest brother. He's gone now. He thought of things before. He saw the electronic revolution as far as technology goes. He saw digital computers before they even came out. The man knew about all that stuff before it was even going to happen. Alright? There are people like that in the world. You just don't know that. You know, I'm one of those people. I'm a visionary. I see things. I already even saw, you know, like the beginning of a new way of doing business on the internet, a way of doing, creating jobs. I've already figured out how to create the perfect job. Nobody even is going to probably even pay me attention. You know, some of the things they talk about, they got the virtual office, they got the virtual company, they got virtual businesses, you know, virtual classrooms and everything like that. I came up with the perfect job. Now that is something that I don't even believe anybody could tell me I couldn't do that. I believe that it could be done. And that's what I decided to do. I'm dedicating the last years or whatever time I have to create the perfect job, and I have done that. Alright? So, anyway, people, I'm just going to get off of this because I know this is the longest video that you probably ever thought about listening, or maybe if you paid attention to what I was saying. But like I said, all I'm just asking you is just to think, people. Use that brain that God has given us. I mean, it's a gift. Life is not a joke. This is like the coolest thing ever. Ever since we got a chance to breathe. When we were developed at the embryo, when we first became a cell in your mom's womb, how we got here. Alright? You were gifted. As soon as that spark of life came into you and your brain was in development, that was the best thing that you could ever come with. This is nothing. I mean, your brain is what made this. Okay? I don't believe you half the time, people, that you don't use the capacity of the brain to think on how much more stuff is available for creation. I used to think all the time, seriously, that it was over. Nobody can come up with something else different. Like, if somebody came up with the iPod, the iPad, the telephone, cell phone, whatever, what makes you think that they can't come up with something else? Oh, I'm done, people. I don't even want to go there. I just let you know that I am like that. I'm one of those kind of people that think like that. That's why I know it's possible. Anything is possible in life. So I'm gonna just say like this, people. I love you all. I'm sorry if y'all can't see this. You know, I'm telling you, some of you all can't see further than what you can think about in your mind. I saw the future before, and I'm seeing further than it is now. This is not over yet. I love you all, people, but I got to go. Peace out.